Y'all, this eclipse season has kicked my butt. Let's get into it. Okay. Hey, my name is LaTroy Bradley, and welcome back to my channel, all about consciousness, raising the frequency, and really the experience of raising the consciousness and raising the frequency. Because you know what? This week has been a little rough. And if it's been a little rough for you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, okay? Also, I have weekly podcast episodes being released talking about all things consciousness and holistic living, okay? Because we all want to get to the truth, but there's so many ways to do that. So tap in or tap out. It's up to you. But today we tapping in to spiritual burnout, what it is and how to maybe not avoid it, but at least how to go through it and how to deal with it and what it is really saying about you, okay? So we're going to get into it. Like I said, there's many different opinions about spiritual burnout, what it is, and this whole spiritual thing that we're going through, which, y'all, oh my God, it's been so much. It's been so much. It's like I'm at the point where I feel like I've learned too much about everything. And I don't know which information to follow. So I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. Okay, let's get into it. Spiritual burnout. So I think everybody, especially in the Northern Hemisphere, experiences spiritual burnout around this time. Yes, it's around the time where, you know, we're drinking pumpkin spice lattes. The leaves are this beautiful color. But usually, actually, it's a little bit about a week after this when the leaves are gone. Just there's only gray trees and rain or snow or dark clouds. And, you know, we are definitely affected by seasonal depression to some degree. But also, this is in combination with the eclipse season. Now, the eclipse season is usually, at least the past couple of years, it's been sometime in the summer and then beginning of fall, okay, / winter, going into winter. And this eclipse season, I don't know about y'all, but it has been kicking me in the butt. Like it really, oh my God, like it's really been kicking me in the butt. And there have been so many moments in this eclipse season. And I'm saying this because I know a lot of y'all going through the same thing. There have been so many moments that made me question, am I really on the right path? Am I really doing what I need to be doing? Am I really following my passion? Am I really following my purpose? And I mean, like, it's not even that I was like sitting somewhere and like thinking, oh, do I really need to follow my passion? It's like the universe has been telling me and giving me signs through people, through other, you know, YouTube, podcasts, whatever you want, however you want to put it. Mostly through people though. Am I really following my purpose? Am I really doing what I love to do? Is everything really coming from my heart? But then also the flip side of it is like, you know, am I supposed to be following my heart? Because we have a heart and a brain for a reason, right? We have two things for a reason, right? So am I really following both? Am I really following my spirit, right? Which has the ability to connect with both. Are you following your spirit? Are you following your purpose? And I think what was truly crazy about this eclipse season is that I kept on getting asked the questions that I had asked myself last year, which was really annoying. Because when I get asked a question or when a question gets presented to me, I do the work, right? So for me to be asked it again this year, I was like, did I not do enough work? Was spending the days, the hours, the weeks, the month doing the work not enough? Was spending the past couple of years doing healing work not enough? And this is the mindset that led me to spiritual burnout. And a big reason why a lot of us are experiencing spiritual burnout is because we had not done enough of the shadow work. Or Well, there's no or. You haven't done enough of the shadow work. What I mean by that is, you know, when we get through the shadow work, when we've truly done the work that we need to do to process whatever we bottled up in the past, whatever we experienced in the past, then we get to a point where emotions, experiences, triggers, they don't have the same effect on us as they did before. So I really want y'all to pause this video real quick, write this down, ask the question, what was I triggered by a year ago or even 2 years ago? And does that still trigger me now? Okay? Yes or no questions. Put a yes, Y for yes, and for no next to it. For those questions that you answered yes to, I want you to try to find new ways of processing those triggers or processing those emotions that came up, okay, from those triggers. Because obviously, the ways that you did it in the past might not have worked to the full effect that you expected, okay, or that you thought. So I really want y'all to do that work so you don't have to experience spiritual burnout again, okay? Now, I don't know if I really went into detail about what spiritual burnout is, but we're gonna get into it right now. What is spiritual burnout? I mean, so spiritual burnout, like I said before, is really like this experience of being done, like you're done healing other people. You're just like, I'm done believing, and then not necessarily seeing some results maybe, but not seeing the results that maybe you expected, right? And part of this issue is the expectation. One of the things that we have to really, or that I've learned that we have to just start to do in life is to stop expecting things to happen in certain ways at certain time frames, which is really hard. That's why I had to take a breath. It's really, y'all can take a little breath with me, okay? So take a big breath. Real quick, gonna take a big breath. 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Now I'm breathing out, okay? One more time, breathe in. Breathing out. We're going to do it one more time because everything comes in threes. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, okay? Life can be a lot, but again, this is the experience that we signed up for. This is why, part of the reason why we're considered cosmic royalty, because we are the souls that said, we want to experience this. Sorry, I'm laughing because it's like, I really wanted to experience this, right? Like we have those moments where it's like, did I really come to this place because I really wanted to experience this right now, this in the moment, that in the past, that trauma, I really wanted to experience that, really? I just had to take a moment. I had to take a moment because I really do question sometimes, why, TF, did I really want to experience this? Why? But again, I guess this is what we wanted to experience, and we here now. We here now. And we're going to survive this. Spiritual burnout. It's real. It's a thing. I think the best way to remedy spiritual burnout, number one, is, as always, y'all know, if y'all have been on this channel, is to pause. Just pause. That's it. Just take a moment. Take a couple days. Take a week. Just pause. That's it. That's it. It's so simple. Okay? And give yourself grace with that pause. Allow yourself to have the pause. Be gentle with yourself. Tell yourself, no, it's okay. It's okay to wait till 11 o'clock to take a shower. That's... okay, but seriously, sometimes it's okay to have those days. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. I know some of y'all just heard that and was like, that's actually not that bad. Just wait until 11 o'clock. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay. And I'm saying 11 o'clock a.m. not PM. Sorry. Okay. Take a pause. Now I want to talk about how to avoid spiritual burnout, okay? Make sure to like the video and subscribe. Especially like the video so we can share this to other people who are experiencing spiritual burnout. Because that is really what the like button is for. It's to get this to other star seeds. It's to get this to other light workers so they can also know how to avoid spiritual burnout in the future, because it's always going to come up because we're human and we're here for this experience. Okay. This isn't just a 1 year thing. This is a life thing. Okay. So how to avoid spiritual expectations. Number 1, pause, right? Pause. Just pause. That's it. Just pause. Number 2, no expectations. This is the biggest thing that I think a lot of people struggle with, is the expectations, especially the unrealistic expectations. And I don't want to say unrealistic because miracles can happen. They can happen. They do happen every day. Every day is a miracle. Every day I see miracles. Literally before I was on this live stream, I saw a little baby deer just really crazy. Nature be crazy sometimes. Because first I saw the little baby deer, and then I saw a bird not slamming, but like bumping into the window twice. What bird does that? 2 times? Really? In 2 different places? I don't know if that was a miracle or not, but I'm going to say it's a miracle because I've never seen anything like that before. Maybe it was a metaphor for spiritual burnout. Anyway, so, but you need to drop the expectations. That's like, and this is the biggest block for a lot of people too that I've worked with. Just drop the expectations. Just drop them. Just drop them. And you will be so much happier. I promise. Okay, 3, take the middle way. Not the middle way when it comes to meditation, although that's a great way of also doing it too, okay? But what I mean by the middle way is when it comes to your spiritual, whether it's your spiritual practice, it's your spiritual work, it's your spiritual duty, right? Whether you're the one healing or you're healing other people. I want y'all to do it this way, okay? The middle way. No, not the Buddhist middle way, but the middle way, okay? And the reason why is because, and I'm going to get to this middle way in a second, but the reason why you want to do it this way is because when people start to tap into their spirit, their spirituality, they start to do everything, okay? They start to do yoga classes and the meditation, and they're doing all the retreats that they can, and all of their money is going to all of these retreats, and they're also going to change their diet. And then, you know, within 1 month, it's like, oh, well, that was too much. I'm out. You know, you get that spiritual burnout. Or you're like, oh, I just found my purpose. I found what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to heal people. I'm going to do that right now, every single day. Hey, everybody, I'm a healer. Come to me. I can heal you. And you're healing like 20 different people. And by the time you get to the 20th person, you're so tired. You don't even have the energy to really heal them completely, right? So I want y'all to take the middle way. 2 ways to do this, okay? It's simple and it's short. What does that mean? Simple means that you have an easy healing wellness routine that's going to allow you to keep on healing yourself simply, okay? Do one thing. One thing is very simple. You can see there's only one finger up. One thing, okay? One thing. The focus ain't focusing on the fingers, okay? One thing. I got 1 plant to take care of. Not 5. 1. Simple. That's it. 2, that's too complicated. 3 is too complicated. 1, simple. Do one thing every day to help heal yourself. One intention. Whether it's 1 little journal prompt or it's 1 meditation, 1 5-minute meditation. Y'all know I'm big on that. Whether it's using your crystals every morning to passively heal. That's something that I do. Make it simple and then make it short. 5 minutes max, okay? If you do need something that's a little bit more intensive, Build up to it over time. Don't start with 1 hour meditation every day. It's not going to work. Excuse me. It's not going to work in the long term. I'm burping now. Okay. I think this is how I really feel. Make sure it's short. 5 minutes. That's it. Consistently. Okay. Yeah. Maybe if you're really up for it, you can do a 1 hour. I don't even know. Craziness, but if you're really up for it, do a 1 hour meditation. But I'm telling y'all right now, for those of y'all just starting meditation, I mean, I'm gonna be real. The first time I did meditation, 30 minutes was a lot for me. A lot. And it took me years to get up to doing that consistently. So 5 minutes. Do 5 minutes. That's it. But do the middle way. Okay. The fourth thing is stop spending thousands of dollars on healing and expecting that because you're spending thousands of dollars, you are going to be healed. Unfortunately, there's two aspects to healing. Yes, you can do the retreat. Yes, you can see the healer, but you also have to do the work afterwards with yourself consistently. Do not fall into the trap that a lot of people do, thinking that if I see one healer and I go through this ayahuasca ceremony or I'm going to work with this shaman, I'm done. The healing's done. I'm good to go. This is not the case. I'm giving y'all the truth because I know there's a lot of people out there, there's a lot of healers out there that do not give you this truth. Or they'll give it to you after you've paid, which I have experienced before, and that's not fun. Okay? So, stop spending thousands of dollars on these healers. Again, with the expectation that it's a one and done deal. It's not. You have to do the work afterwards, okay? You have to do the consistent work afterwards. This is just the case. But again, consistent doesn't mean, oh, I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God, I have to do 1 hour every day. No, it can be short and simple, okay? 5. Retreats. This is like my ultimate hack tool, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a hack. For spiritual burnout, I want you guys to learn how to do your own retreats at home. Because we don't always have the money to go to Tulum for a retreat. We don't always have the time to go to Tulum for the retreat, but we do have a weekend off. And we can choose to spend that weekend going out with friends or having a little mini retreat at home. Okay? Do your own retreats, okay? In the Wellness Library, there's a DIY retreat to help you figure out how to make your own retreat. So make sure to look at the library below, okay? Do your own retreat. Learn how to do them yourself. So that was one of the biggest savers for me in the past couple of years, was knowing how to do my own little retreat, how to set up my little diet, how to meal prep for the next 3 days or whatever, however long I'm gonna do my little mini retreat, or next week. But for the retreats, I really want y'all to, again, set your intention, but don't set an expectation. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. So that's do your own little retreats. Check out the Wellness Library if you need some direction with that. Okay. 6. Is this 6? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is it after that. I'm not going to give y'all anymore. This is a lot. Stop believing that everything has to be challenging. This is for my spiritual practitioners, my spiritual people who are overachievers, who want a challenge. It's okay to want a challenge, but I'm telling you right now, if you always want a challenge, this is going to lead to spiritual burnout. Okay? Stop believing that everything has to be difficult, because it doesn't. It can be easy. It can be so easy. Okay. But by believing everything has to be difficult, everything has to be a challenge, you are buying into that experience of spiritual burnout. Okay? And again, eclipse season happens every year. So something's going to trigger you. Something's going to trigger you, okay? So just make sure to believe in ease, believe in simplicity, believe in making things short, simple, sweet, okay? That should be our work. Short, simple, sweet. And abundant, sure, for some of y'all who want abundance, okay? Okay, we'll do 7 because it rhymes with heaven, okay? That's the other thing too. This is a big one that I really wanted to address. Because there's a lot of people who say you have to do this, you don't have to do this. Number 7 is stop believing you have to overexert yourself in order to be successful. I'm going to tell y'all right now, the times where I have overexerted myself into either my business or my soul's purpose, it did not lead to guaranteed success at the end, or even quick success, or even easy success at the end. So I really want to empower y'all, especially for those of y'all who be watching these motivational speakers who are like, oh my God, you know, you have to have sleepless nights for a year, and you have to work really, really hard, and you don't have to. Again, this is stuff that's going to lead to spiritual burnout, okay? I don't want y'all to give up. I want y'all to be able to continue, because at the end of the day, you have to love what you do. And you have to, you don't have to, no, you do have, you have to love what you do. Just, that's simple, right? We came here to love what we do, to love what we do and do what we love. And, you know, this looks like, at least for me, it looks like doing this for decades and just loving what I do, loving it, cherishing it, honoring it. And I really want y'all to really understand that you don't have to overwork yourself. You just have to be consistent. That's it. Value consistency over, oh, I have to do 5 hours a day. I have to be doing this. No, just be consistent. That's it. Okay? Yeah, if it's super sunny one day and you want to get a little bit more sun, be outside a little bit more, right? But don't try to do that every single day throughout the whole summer. Does that make sense? I hope that analogy makes sense. Sorry, I saw the trees and I was like, what's a good plant analogy? So that's what I came up with without explaining it to you guys. So I apologize for those of y'all who did not understand that analogy, but I hope y'all did, right? If you're a tree, basically, right, you're not going to try to grow more leaves when it's not sunny. Does that make sense? But you're still going to try to grow the leaves a little bit more and more every day, because, you know, at some point it's going to be sunny. So I want to make sure that when it is sunny, I have a lot of leaves to grow and to absorb the sunlight so I can make more leaves. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? So you have to wait for those right opportunities to come to you. And at some point in the next month, I'm going to make a video about opportunities, because this is one of the biggest lessons I've learned. Okay? Take advantage of opportunities. But don't overexert yourself. Stop listening to these, I really roll my eyes about that. These motivational speakers. Sorry. They do motivate people. They do motivate people. But I'm here to empower you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to empower you. There's a difference. Just release. It just goes with expectation, right? What is this? Is this a puma? Oh, it's a puma. I was like, it looked like a different animal at some point. Anyway, I got distracted. I want y'all to recognize that all of the truth, everything that you need is within you. You were born with it. When we were babies, we weren't thinking, oh my God, I need to walk every single day so I knew how to walk, or I know how to walk at some point, or I know how to walk before all of the other babies. No, we just walked. That's it. And at some point we walked, and at some point we ran, and that was it. It was so simple. So I really want y'all to tap back into that energy, tap back into that beginner mindset of just, I want to walk. It's my purpose right now to walk. So that's eventually it's going to happen. And within a couple of months, it happens. So tap into that mindset, okay? As always, if y'all have any questions, especially when it comes to like life coaching, if y'all need a life coach, use this opportunity right now in the comments below. Ask me any question I'll help you with, okay? Okay. So with that, no more spiritual burnout, okay? Just be consistent. That's all you need to do. Be consistent and know that everything will come with you, will come to you with ease, okay? I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.